Okay, I'm 6. I'm sorry I sound like this. So this is part 1. So if you watch the other video first, then you'll know that those pictures go to this blog. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. Hi. It is Wednesday the 15th, so the day after Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody that I didn't get to say it to yesterday. Have some exciting news. I finally was able to get a straightener, and look how awesome it is. If you went without a straightener for a week, you would be happy too, okay? And this is what the Korean outlet looks like. So this time it won't blow up. And I also got a blow dryer. It's very pretty. Got a design. It's actually the only reason I got it, because it has that design. Oh well. Alright, so I just wanted to show y'all that. I'm really excited. By the way, I'm wearing my Talk hoodie, which is pretty cool. It's got the Talk right there. That's awesome. And I think it's also got on the hood. Yep. So in case we ever get lost, we can go up to people and just show it to them. And hopefully they'll get it. And maybe they'll see other people in their jersey or in their sweater. Because it's mandatory whenever we go on field trips. So I guess if we get lost. Anyway, alright, see y'all later. I'll post a little bit more later. Until then, bye. Alright, so when I went to the store to buy my blow dryer, I don't know why I didn't put this in the video before, but in Korea, obviously I don't speak Korean and most people don't speak English. And so I held up my hair and I was like, and I went, whoo, and he knew exactly what I was talking about. Pretty awesome. Hi, I just got back from a night out with my group. We tried to go bowling, but that didn't work out because it was pretty full and there was like 36 of us, 35, I think one person didn't show. So that kind of sucked that we weren't able to go bowling. Found out some kind of bad news today. Well, not kind of bad news, bad news. My grandma, my mom's mom, is actually really sick and is in the hospital. They don't expect her to pull through, so that's really hard being here and not being able to be at home with my family and not being able to be with her and tell her goodbye and everything else. But they didn't expect her to make it through the night, and it's 8:51 a.m. y'all's time. It's like almost 12 o'clock our time. So that's good. I mean, she's made it this far, so maybe she'll be able to hang on a little bit longer. She's 94, and so it's not a surprise, but it's still being so far away. So that sucks. So I've been trying to keep myself busy in my lectures, and I took a cooking class and learned how to make some Korean dish that I will tell y'all later because I forgot the name of it. But, yeah, I just wanted to update that. Just wanted to tell Gran that I love her and I miss her and I hope she stays till I get back, and I know it's not a possibility right now. But miracles happen, right? So, yeah. Bye. Hi. I just wanted to make this blog because today was the last day of lecture. So that was really cool. That means we've gone through this entire book. We went through it in like a week and a half, so that's pretty good. So that was exciting. After lecture, to celebrate the last day, we actually walked into Joshiwon and found a fried chicken place, which they have amazing fried chicken here. Like, I would almost say better than home. It's really good. And it was really funny, and everything was in Korean. None of us spoke Korean. So, but we were able to kind of gesture our way through ordering, and it was actually pretty cheap for what all we got. So that was really cool. After that, we came back and we actually started working on a blog. There's like a competition going in between the groups. Like, there's groups 1 through 6, so each group has to make a video blog. And we decided to do ours to the Grease Summer Nights, and I actually get to sing in it, which y'all know that is like my favorite song soundtrack ever, and I'm actually going to sing a song about it. So that's really cool. Sorry, I had hiccups. So anyway, bye. And news on my grandmother. I just talked to my mom. She said the doctors are completely baffled that she's still hanging on and she's actually improving. So that's really amazing. And that's just like Gran. She's not going to go until she's ready. So yeah, the doctors are baffled. They're still keeping her in their hospital because they don't expect her to pull through. But the fact that she's hung on this long is a good sign. So, alright, well, I love all y'all back at home. I have to go to bed to get ready for a field trip. Alright, bye. Hi, everybody. We just got back from our mandatory field trip to Gwangju, and that was at a farm. And I just wanted to demonstrate a point real quick. This is what I wore. I wore a shirt, the fleece jacket, a wool jacket, and a scarf, and I had on long pants, socks, and shoes. I was still cold. That's how cold it gets here in Korea. For everyone back in Texas, we complain when it gets like in the 30s. It is completely different here, and it's windy, and that sucks. But the field trip, it was kind of okay. It was a little bit unorganized in my opinion. I think it was, they planned for us to do this stuff for a certain amount of time, then it ended up getting by faster, so I guess they didn't really do their research on how long everything was going to take. But I did get this nifty little craft thing, and I have a video of the guy actually making it, but basically, like, I held it, and then he braided it and everything, and then put little styrofoam egg things in there. That was pretty cool. Also, got to, like, kind of press tofu. Like, we didn't make it, but we scooped it into our thing, pressed it down, and actually got to eat it with this brown sauce. There's a video of that, too, and I'll probably be putting that on my YouTube channel. Just to remind everybody, I do have little videos that are just real short, 15 to 2-minute long video clips of the stuff that I've done. So, if you want to look at those, too, that has a little bit more detail of everything. It has some scenery and all that stuff. So, nothing too big happened today. So, I guess I will see y'all later. Bye. Hi. Let's see, it's Sunday night. I think I've done a pretty good job keeping up with what I've done during the week. Maybe. It's kind of hard to remember everything. I mean, we do so much during the week that it's hard to remember everything on Sunday. So a couple of funny things that happened, whatever. My roommate told me about this thing called fan death, and just Wikipedia it. It's actually, they feel like if they go to bed with a fan on, they'll asphyxiate. So all fans in Korea have like a timer that where you can set it to only do so much. And I was wondering, because we get so hot at night, because the heated floors work very, very well. And I was like, why don't they have a fan in here? Because I think that they're going to die if they use a fan. Then another thing that happened, my roommate and I, we got into bed on Friday night, I think. Was it Friday night? About the light thing? Okay, it was Friday night or Saturday night. And then we turned the light off, and we got in bed, and I opened my eyes, and one of the lights was, like, literally, like, flickering, like, on and off, even though the switch was off. And that was really creepy. And so we sat there and laughed and got scared for about 30 minutes until it stopped. And another thing, I told y'all in my last vlog that I learned how to say kamsahamnida. And, you know, they understand that, but apparently that means that I have a really foreign accent in the language. Like, I was talking to Danny, a guy in my group, about it, and he was telling me, he was like, yeah, they don't really say the hum, like they do, but it's kind of mixed with the saw kind of thing. And so I was like, oh, well, I was like, well, they understand what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, they'll understand. It's just, it's going to have a thick accent. Like we, in America, when we hear someone, we're like, oh, they're from another country. That's what they'll feel like whenever I say it. And then, like, the next day's lecture, this guy, like, exaggerated it, and I was like, that's me. That's me. That's how I say it. Don't worry about it. Alright, one cool thing about here is YouTube. I have everything. I had to switch all my stuff from Korean to English, because as soon as it picked up that I was in Korea, like, everything started coming up in Korean, and I was like, ah! And so I had to change it back to English. But the YouTube, like, the advertisements are still in Korean. And it's really funny because it's like this, like, pretty Korean lady and this hot Korean guy, and like they're in like this towel, and I have no idea what they're selling, and maybe some kind of body wash. I don't know, but it pops up on like almost everything, and there's always like this picture of these two women in like the hanbok, which is like the traditional Korean outfit, which is like looks like a old-fashioned dress with like the little bow thing. And they're just like always smiling, and it's really funny because I'm watching YouTube and there's these two Korean ladies in hanbok. Did go bowling yesterday. That was cool. Went with my Korean coordinator. So that was fun. Had a few people there. Got to know a couple of girls in my group a little bit better, and then there were like 3 guys in another group that I got to know. 4 guys. And yeah. And then today our field trip was to Seoul Tower, which was really cool. I'm going to upload a couple of those really short videos that I suggest y'all watch because it's really amazing views. It's supposedly better at night, but I mean, I wanted to go anyway. Yeah, so you have 2 options. You can either take a taxi, mosey on up, 7,000 won, which is like $7, or you can walk. And everyone's like, oh, let's just walk, it's not that bad. That was the hike from hell. It's straight up. I mean, you're going up a damn mountain. You're going straight up the entire time. My calves were on fire by the time I got back up to the top. It was awful. Awful, awful, awful. But then, it was really cool. That was the only bad part about it, was that freaking hike from hell going up. Anyway, so being up there was really cool. It's like kind of like a lover spot, so that kind of made me a little sad. But then at the bottom, we were going to hike back down, which wasn't near as bad. It like took like 2 seconds to get down. And then find somewhere, but we were kind of running out of time, so we just ate at a burger place. Amazing. Tasted like home. Actually had a real burger with real fries and a Coke. It was fantastic. And so I took a picture of it. And that will definitely be at the end of this video because that's pretty much the highlight of my day. Not really, but my highlight. It's probably the highlight of my food since I've been here. Yeah. So that's it. I love all y'all back at home. I hope y'all are having a good time. And yeah, Facebook me, leave me comments, show me some love because I get really bored sometimes. Yeah. All right. Talk to you later. One more thing. I made kind of my first mistake, but I think it was okay. In Korea, when you hand something, you're supposed to do it with 2 hands. So you hand it like your other hand cannot just be here. And so I was paying for my delicious burger, and I pulled out my 10,000 won, and I handed it to him. And of course, he goes up, and he kind of looked at me, and he was just like, that was so rude. Because it is rude. In Korean culture, it's not okay. It's not socially acceptable to just hand off with this hand being over here. So, like, when he handed me my receipt, I was, like, very eager. I have 2 hands. I have 2 hands. I'm showing you I respect you. I'm sorry. And so, yeah, that was it. But I think he's okay. I'm sure he got off yeah, so I felt bad, but I think I recovered. I was very eager with my 2 hands. Alright, now, bye.